A prominent survivor of clerical abuse who was appointed to advise the Catholic Church about child abuse has accused the Vatican of hiding behind a culture of silence and secrecy to avoid dealing with the problem. Marie Collins has resigned from a special Vatican commission created by the Pope himself to tackle the issue. She says it's appalling that so many senior church leaders refuse to cooperate with the commission and they're living in the past. Anne Barker reports.
Marie Collins has been a tireless campaigner for the rights of victims of child sexual abuse within the Catholic Church since she herself was raped by a hospital chaplain in the 1960s when she was 13. In 2014, she was one of several high-profile appointments to a special Vatican commission set up to root out paedophilia in the Church. But now she's resigned in despair, as she told ABC News Radio.
There is still a core of men in the Vatican, in the Curia, in the Pope's administration, who do not want to cooperate with the Commission in its work. And for me, that there's men still in the Church in 2017 who could put anything in front of child protection is appalling.
Right from the start, the Commission faced bureaucratic problems, including a lack of office space and even any dedicated staff. It then tried but failed to set up a tribunal to examine specific allegations against clergy. But it was the culture of resistance among senior men in the Vatican, Marie Collins says, that was the final straw.
This element within the Vatican Curia that will not move forward, who live in the past, who still feel things can be done as they were always done and as the way they used to be done. The same sort of attitude I faced when I went to my diocese 20 years ago to try and bring my abuser to justice. It's just echoed in these men.
Though Marie Collins makes clear she doesn't believe Pope Francis was the problem.
People think because the Pope says something should happen, it'll happen. He's dependent on things being implemented by the men below him. And as we know, there are people resisting him. Vatican politics is a very unpleasant area to get into, and I don't want to get into it.
Church leaders and victims of abuse have expressed sadness at Marie Collins' decision. Francis Sullivan, who heads Australia's Truth, Justice and Healing Council, says it sends a very bad signal about the level of obstruction within the Vatican.
Look, the Vatican is in a conservative place. They use inertia as a management tool, and where certain individuals don't want their patch stamped on, then they resist. The Holy Father has made it abundantly clear the direction he wants to take. This commission is working its heart out, and yet the resistance within the bureaucracy of the Vatican is clearly trying to win day.
Well, Marie Collins is clear when she says that she doesn't believe that the Pope himself is a problem here, but do you agree with that?
Absolutely. I mean, Pope Francis is the first pontiff to really start naming the problems and to also make it clear that he wants bishops and cardinals and others to be held responsible for the welfare of children. It's not just about perpetrators, it's about those who administered the system, and he is the first to do that. No wonder the system is reacting.
What should the Pope and the Vatican do now?
Well, I think the Pope needs to make the next big step. Make this pontifical commission directly answerable to him so that he hears directly from them, not filtered through some other body. Secondly, resource it so that it has professional, competent individuals, preferably from outside the Vatican, running it. And thirdly, make it abundantly clear that there will be transparency about how the Vatican is dealing with the issue, how the Vatican deals with priests, how the Vatican is going to discipline bishops and religious leaders who have dropped the ball and done the wrong thing.
Francis Sullivan, the Chief Executive of the Catholic Church's Truth, Justice and Healing Council, speaking to Anne Barker.